Hey, Coach, this has been Nabers. I'm so excited to walk through how I can actually help you grow your sports training business to six figures and beyond. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how this is set up. And if this video resonates with you, go right below this video. There's going to be an orange button. You click on that and you apply for our program where I will speak with you one-on-one about your situation to see if we can actually help you or not. But this video is going to show you all the details that you need to know before you get to that call. All right. So please watch this video before you apply, take notes, and I only do application calls with coaches who follow instructions that reply really quickly after you apply. All right. So let's get this started. So again, start this video, finish it. Don't watch this halfway and then apply. I will know really quickly if you're serious or not. So, to date, our program has already helped north of 2,000 coaches from 9 different countries. My highest earning student, who's graduated from this program, is currently making $750,000 per year at the moment. I have another client that I work with who charges $40,000 per year for private one-on-one coaching. All right. So I'm showing you that straight off the bat. So you know it's possible. Okay. We've already done this over and over and over and over with coaches across every sport you could possibly imagine within private training, group training, camps or clinics. But those are the highest earning people that I work with. That's what they're doing. So I want you to see what's possible. That doesn't mean you're going to be able to sell $40,000 package for one-on-one training. Um, but I know confidently I can help you increase your pricing, create a much better offer that is going to help you not only generate way more revenue in your business, but you're going to actually be able to get better results with your clients and customers that end up working with you. All right. So you're going to have the same resources and support that these coaches have received. All right. And my program, I'm working with you one-on-one. This is not something where you just join and you're just casually going through information or you're just some person in a community. Like you're going to be working with me one-on-one in this program, and I'm going to hold you accountable. That is how I treat people. If I'm going to coach you with your business the same way I've already coached 2,000 people, I want you to get results, and I take that personal. So I hold you really, really accountable when you work with me, and you're going to have the same resources that at this point, over 500 coaches that I've worked with have cracked six figures and beyond per year. So you're going to have same resources, same support that everybody else has had. So let's just keep going. Okay. So nobody else in the sports consulting industry has results like we do. And that's not me being arrogant. It's just I've been doing this way longer than anybody who's trying to do this or people that are getting into this industry that are trying to help coaches. I've already helped thousands of people. Look at our results. And that's all I'm going to say. Like, I'm not going to go through result after result on this uh, video here because I'm going to show you where you can find literally hundreds of results here in a second. All right. And the reason why we have the best results is because I actually did what I teach people to do. All right. And I did it really, really well for 13 years in my own soccer training academy. All right. I had the highest uh, ticket offer out of anyone that I've ever met in this space. And you can see here, like at my peak with my training business, I had a one-on-one program. It was $9,600 per year, and I had a group offer that was $3,000 per year. And I managed 12 coaches on staff who were running the sessions. Okay, so it wasn't just me running the sessions. I had a team of people that were also doing this. Okay, and I got my business up to that point. And if your business isn't up to that point, I can help you get there. And I can confidently do that because I've actually already done it. All right. So I sold a high ticket offer to hundreds of parents, and it's just one of the ways I can show you how to grow your private training business when you work with me. Okay. Now, if you want to see a bunch of proof about what I'm talking about to make sure that what I'm talking about lines up with this video, uh, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. So you can go to my YouTube channel. It's called Make Money Coaching Sports. I have a playlist right here. We have a bunch of client success stories here. I update that in 2025. I update that once per week with a standout coach that's in our program. All right. So this is a great way to see some of the coaches that we worked with, hear them talk about their success. You also see business breakdowns that I do with coaches that we worked with on that playlist. So that's one spot that you can find it there. The other place that I update literally at this point at least once per day is on my Instagram page. So you can find me at Ben Nabers. Uh, and right here where it says 2025 wins, client wins, promotions, client wins, uh, client wins, client wins, client wins. You can click on those and you can see for yourself. All right. I'm not going to go through that right now. It's going to take me too long to go through that, but those are two spots that you can look at. Um, and then also on YouTube, if you search 52 minutes of, let me make sure, 52 minutes of real results with Ben Neighbors clients, I have a longer video there. You'll hear me break down a bunch of results all on one video, and you can see the changes that I help those coaches make, like where they're at now. It's a very in-depth video. It's very long, but that is another place you can look at. And then right under this video, so right under this video, you can see video testimonials from coaches that I've already done this with. Some of these coaches have gone from doing this as a side hustle to making 200, $300,000 per year. Some started from scratch with us and are now doing this full time. Some were already doing this full time and they wanted to make an extra 100 to $200,000 over a 12-month cycle. So you can see a bunch of results on this page. And that's just a fraction of the results that you can see. If you like do your due diligence and look on YouTube, look on Instagram, I want people that get to a call with me that are actually interested in this to do their research, all right? Because I know if you do your research, honestly, you're going to be overwhelmed by the amount of results that we have. And that's just how it is. Okay. So my specialty is really simple. Like I like to help coaches raise their pricing, become incredibly organized. I want to help you streamline your business. And I want to help you create better programs for clients. And so you start attracting really committed customers. We're going to help you improve your marketing, your sales, and completely dominate your local area. I want you to have a business that nobody can compete with. That is one of the goals with our program is we want you to be the best marketer. We want you to really utilize what we have so you can attract higher end types of customers, like people that really take you serious, that want to invest into your program for their kids. They're not paying you, lesson by lesson. Like if you look at the results that we have, you'll see a lot of the coaches we work with, they sell a high ticket thing where parents are paying upfront or they become a member of the program and they're on a contract. And we supply all that stuff for you when you work with us, right? And again, I want to help you have a lasting business and a coaching career that is stable and predictable. I don't want you to have these up and down months where you don't know in 3 months from now how much money you're going to make. Like when you work with us, you will be so dialed in within a short period of time. So you can do this as a full-time thing, or you can grow your full-time thing into a much like way more scalable type of business that doesn't require as much of your time as far as client fulfillment. All right. Now, in order to successfully do this, I've created a really simple and powerful process that you follow step by step. So we have coaches currently in our program right now that generate more income than doctors and attorneys. And like if you go look at some of the results, you'll see that some guys are making 300 to $500,000 per year that have come through our program. So like go do your research, like I said. All right. So do your research. On us before you apply for the program. I don't talk to coaches who are skeptical. I talk to coaches who are confident that want to move forward. All right. Now, on our application call, and I'm going to show you what's inside the program here in a minute. But on our application call, I'm not going to be selling or persuading or pushing you to join my program. Like I already know what we have works. There's enough coaches that apply for our program every week at this point. We have the biggest YouTube channel, like 10, almost 11,000 coaches that are subscribed to it. I have the biggest email list. Like me getting clients to join my program is not an issue. But I want the right coaches. I don't help every coach. And there's no sense of me, hard selling you on our program. That's not what I do. I will know, and you will know if our program is a good fit after you apply. Like I'll be texting you and getting in a conversation with you before we spend time together on Zoom. And this way, like you already know what's up. You know if this is a good fit or not before we spend time together. But there's no hard sale with me. That's not how I do things. I don't like to be sold to that way. And at the end of the day, I'm not selling you anything. You are investing into your future, into your career. And you know, if you do your research and you see some of the testimonials, you will hear coaches talk about how the investment into my program was way more worth than investing into like college. It's like colleges are like, $100 to $200,000 over 4 years. Like you'll hear many, many coaches talk about that. And I expect you to get a really good return on your investment. All right. And the way that we do that, I have a special way that I do that within the first 21 days of you joining. All right. And again, that's for coaches that they have their business to a certain point in order to get that type of return. But I'm telling you that so you're confident when you join our program, like you're not gonna just like pay and then 6 months later get results. Like we want you to get results fairly quickly, within 21 days. And again, I do that, and I'll explain how I do that later in this video. All right. So this is the most in-demand program in the industry. Uh, you don't see me running a bunch of Facebook ads or Instagram ads to try to get people's attention. The reason why people join our program is they've already either talked to someone and that has been through our program and they love the program, and so we get referrals, or coaches see our YouTube channel. They know, like after watching a few videos, that I know what I'm talking about. I've already done this, and they can see enough evidence from coaches that have actually worked with us. Okay. Lastly, here before we show you inside of what we do and like how it works, I don't work with every coach. I don't want to work with every coach. I don't need to work with every coach. I only work with coaches who are ready to make a change. They're ready to level up, and they're open-minded, and they're ready to be coached. Right? It's the same way with you. If you take on a kid that you're training, you don't want to work with a kid who's closed off, who's not going to do what you ask them to do. Like you want to work with a kid who's there early. They're going to be doing what you ask them to do, when they're not with you. They're accountable. They're hungry to learn. Like those are the types of coaches that I want to work with. All right. And saying that, like I don't need to work with everyone. Number one. But I want to work the right types of coaches that have the right mindset. Those are the coaches that are going to get the best results. And I have zero need at this point in my career to try to help every coach. That's not what I want to do. I want to help the right people, right mindset. They are coachable. And that's that way too. You're going to benefit the most from our program because like you'll be around people who are like that. All right. Be around people that are like that. Uh, and let's see here. Oh yeah, really important. So when you apply, I'm going to know within 2 minutes if you are serious or not before we have our one-on-one conversation. So people who are not serious, don't talk to me one-on-one. I just cancel the call. Coaches that are on it, that are organized, they're pretty responsive to my first text that I send out. Those are the people that I know. Like, yeah, like this is going to be worth your time to get on a call with me about taking the next steps with our program. And at the end of the day, I want to work with coaches that are really responsible, that are decently organized. Like you don't have to be the most organized person in the world right now, but you need to be decently organized to like text me back pretty quick. So I know that this is some like you're actually interested in. I don't spend time talking to people that aren't interested in our program. All right. So again, gotta be able to be pretty responsive within a short matter of time after you apply. All right. And the other thing is like I'm going to give you an information page. It's going to show you all the details about how our call is set up, what the investment looks like, if you were going to split up the payment, what that looks like. You'll have everything way before you get to the call with me. So this way, there's no guessing of, how much is the program, like how long do I get access? All of that stuff is going to be given to you way before you actually talk with me. So this way, you're prepared for the call. Okay. And let's see here. So let's go now. Let's go into what is in the program. Now, let me show you how the program works. So immediately when you join, so after the application call, when you join that day, I'm going to have a one-on-one onboarding call with you to dial in your specific goals over the next 12 months. And we do this at the very beginning so you get really crystal clear on what your goal is over the next year and then what needs to happen right now. Okay. So you'll leave that call with specific action steps to start making the changes that we want you to make so you get results quickly. Right now, I'm not going to sit here and promise you that you're going to make $10,000 right after you join our program. That is not what I'm saying. When I say results quickly, I mean your business is going to change very quickly when you start working with us. All right. And there's going to be a couple of key things that I'll have you do right after our onboarding call is done. But we do the onboarding call quickly right after you join. So this way, it's not set up to where you join and then 3 weeks later we talk. It's like you join, we have the call. That is an action step. And I have you do something before you get to that call. So this way you're ready for that call. All right. And the intent is to help you create an amazing program for kids in your area. So clients are happy, they stay, they refer. Like the people that we work with, at the end of the day, they have the best programs in their area. And there's reasons why clients are just coming to them, right? That is why, because they have a great program. It's not just some lesson-based business where they're just selling lessons. Like we help you create a program and what to give people away from the actual sessions that you're running and how to package it, how to sell it. All that stuff is included. All right. But we start with a one-on-one onboarding call. And a lot of coaches that I work with within a very short period of time get a lot of progress fast with our program because we have that call together. All right. Next, you're going to have lifetime access to my accelerator course. So this is 100% step by step. It's going to guide you on how to earn six figures as a private sports training business. And it doesn't matter to me if you do one-on-one, groups, clinics, or camps. Everything that you need to know is in there. All right. And the cool thing about our program now is you get lifetime access. So every update that I ever make for the rest of my career, you get for free. There's no extra payments. There's no, hey, we just updated this. It's going to cost X amount of dollars. No, it's like once you're with us, you get every update for free. Okay. And I've updated, just so you know, I've updated the course 10 times since 2018. And way before I even had a course and had information that people could go through as far as videos and resources, I only helped coaches one-on-one. And I helped hundreds of coaches one-on-one way before I even started our course. Okay. So I've updated 10 times. I'm going to keep updating it. And so all those updates are free for you. All right. Next, you're going to have one-on-one support inside of our private community. So right now, we have over 265 coaches in the program. So these are coaches that can ask questions. They can learn from each other. They can get my one-on-one help. So I'm in there Monday through Friday. Like I live in there. My goal is to serve you. I have zero intent. With our business relationship is to serve you, help you get results. When we can do that, I'll be able to interview you on our YouTube channel and you can talk about how much you love our program. That's going to help us grow our business. Right. So just know that you're going to get an extremely high level of support. Right. And I would be telling you, and I'm biased because this is my business, but I would be telling you like it's going to be really, really hard to find a community like ours where you can ask a question and get results quickly. Or sorry, you can get your answer quickly. There's no unanswered questions inside of our community. All right. Next, this is where you can get weekly coaching and accountability. So you're gonna have access to 48 weekly coaching calls over a 12-month cycle. So I have 4 scheduled weeks off. Outside of that, we're on the call. I don't miss those calls. All those calls are scheduled. You just click one button and get to it on Zoom, and you're going to be around coaches that are hungry, they're like-minded, they're coachable. Everyone's growing their business on a weekly basis. So you'll be surrounding yourself with those types of folks inside of our program. And a new feature that we just released actually like 2 weeks ago is we have a 12-week goal that every coach has. So this way, when we get to the call, I know if you're close to that goal or if you're off track a little bit, and that helps me better coach you. This way, you're not just sitting on a call. Like I know exactly what you want because you fill out a form that we have and you get really crystal clear, not only on what you're doing over the next 12 weeks, but what you need to do on a daily basis to get closer to that goal. And those calls are done to where uh, every single week at the same time, same location on Zoom, we do that call. And that call normally lasts 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer. But that's where you can get more help, ask more questions, and be around people that are in this industry that are making a lot of money. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, like there's coaches that are on that call right now are making between 100,000 and $500,000 per year. So like you're in really good company when you're on that call. Not going to find a community of successful coaches on planet that's like this. who are openly sharing like what is working in their business and the challenges that they face in their business. Um, and pretty important for me to say this here because it's easy for people to miss this. Like if you wanted access to our coaching calls in year two, we have a separate fee for that. So included with our program, you get 1 year of access to that, but you get lifetime access to the community, lifetime access to the course. All right. Next year, you're going to get real hands-on help from me personally right when you join the program. So I'm going to customize exactly what you need to do in order to get immediate traction. All right. Again, it's not some course where you're some number. I'm personally investing myself into the success of your business. So I care about your results. And the only reason why my business is still here and thriving after 8 years, it's because the coaches in our program actually succeed. They get results, period. Like there's no other reason. Right? And this isn't some new thing that I put together where I'm trying to help coaches. Like I do this for a living. This is all I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe this. All right. So you're gonna get not only someone who's really experienced, but someone who's actually walked the path that you're on. And you're gonna be around a bunch of people in our program that are on that path, right? That are probably ahead of where you're at right now. Okay. And then again, this program is tried and tested, and coaches have already gotten results. All right. Look at the case studies. So I give you a couple of bonuses, and I just tell you what these are before you even get to the call, so you can understand what you get if you end up joining our program. Okay. So the first is I'm going to give you a done with you promotion. Okay. And this is something that happens within 4 weeks of you joining the program. And earlier in the video, I talked about how like coaches can get results within the first 21 days of joining. And this is why. Like I have a proprietary system. You don't need to run ads. You don't need to do some crazy strategy. Uh, the strategy that I have, it just straight up works. And over Black Friday, I had a coach that did it that recently joined our program. She made $25,000 in 1 day. Right. And I know that sounds crazy, but she just literally took exactly what I have and she ran it in her business. A lot of coaches that run it on average are making between five and $10,000 in the first month of joining our program. And that's contingent on you having clients and you having a business. Like if you're starting from scratch, like that bonus is something I give you, but we are going to move that probably into like the third or fourth month of you being in our program. So we want you to have contacts. We want you to have like something up and running before we actually use that. Okay. But that is something I charge $3,000 for normally. All right. You get that for free. So that is a free service. It's tied in to the first month of our coaching program. And I do that because I want you to be a happy client of mine. I want you to look back after the first 30 days and be like, man, I'm so glad I did this. And the cool part about that promotion is I'm going to show you how to replicate it and do it every single month, not just as a one-off thing. Okay, so that one thing right there, I know is worth like at this point because like I track all the numbers inside of Coach's business that we work with. I know that one bonus right there, it's honestly worth 20 times more than what our program costs. Okay, and you get that included in the first month. The second thing is the second bonus is you're going to get a one-on-one private coaching call with me within 48 hours to ensure you're getting the right traction and you're getting results quickly in our program. So I'm going to hold you accountable. And I normally charge $1,500 for a coaching call. And there are many coaches out there that, for whatever reason, that they decide to not join our program, but they just want my one-on-one time. I mean, I charge $1,500 currently right now for that. So that is a bonus you get when you join our program, and we do that fast. So this way, at the beginning stages of our relationship, you are getting coaching, right? You're on the right track. All right. And number three, so it's at the bottom of the screen here. So you get free updates for life. And it's one of the things I've gone back and forth on uh, about making that decision. But what we realize is we want to help you in your career. We don't want this to be a short-term thing where it's like you just benefit from what we have now. Like in this industry, things change so fast, marketing changes so fast, sales changes so fast. Like how to sell something now is different than how it was 30 days ago. Um, how to advertise, like all that stuff changes. So I am on top of that, and I make sure that when you are with us, all of the updates to the course, the community, like all that stuff, you get access to that for as long as you want. Okay, lifetime access. That's what that means. And once you're in the program, your family. Like I don't do weird upsells or I don't play games. It's like once you're in, you're in. Like we want you to get results. And of course, I have other services that I can provide. We do one-on-one workshops. I do events, that sort of stuff. But that's for people that want a higher level of one-on-one help after they go through a program like ours. All right. So what to do next? All right. If you're watching this and you're like, all right, I want to take the next steps and apply. All right. It's very easy. So right below here, I have a four-step process. So first, you click the button right below here, you schedule the call. All right. It's going to pull up my calendar. If for some reason you cannot find a day or a time that works for you and your schedule, then just text me at the number of it's 954-627-1654. Or you can DM me on Instagram at Ben Nabers, and I can manually set up a call. That's if you can't find a day and time that works for you. Uh, if you can find a day and time, you just book the call right there. Now, what happens right after you book the call, I'm going to send you, it's an automatic text message. It's to confirm that you have the Zoom link. And that is for our application call. I don't talk to coaches over the phone on that call. It's on Zoom. So ideally, you have Zoom set up on your phone or you have Zoom set up on your computer and gotta be pretty responsive with me in order for me to actually take you seriously. So, uh, gotta try to respond within 10 minutes. Otherwise, I cancel the call. So just respond to my message quickly. And then the third thing, I'm going to ask you just two or three easy questions just to get a little bit of background on you, and what your situation looks like. So this way, I'm prepared when I get to the call with you. And from there, I'm going to send you an information page. It's going to list out everything, how our call works, what happens on the call, what the investment looks like if you were to join our program. We have options to where you could split it up. Like those are things that I give you after I get a little bit of information from you, like via text. And then lastly, like we're going to have the Zoom call. That's where you already have all the information you need from me. Ideally, you've already looked at case studies and results. Like you probably are going to have some questions about our program. I can address those at the very beginning of that call. And then I'm going to learn about your business, what you want out of our program, to make sure that we can actually help you or not. Right. Again, I have zero interest in helping people that don't need our help. All right. I want to help people that are coachable, that are hungry to learn, that really want to aggressively grow this business. Okay. So that's where, last step is we'll have that call. And if you're a good fit on that call, great. You'll sign up and you'll be our next success story. That's it. Can't wait to talk with you. Go right below here, hit the application button and go book the call there.